Listen, everybody deserves to go to vacation. Even though we all need to take a staycation after the vacation, I think everybody had to have a different experience instead of just doing our daily job 9 to 5 and 5 to 9 job. We always do that. 9 to 5, what is that? Our job. 5 to 9 is our family. So you know what? We all deserve to have a vacations. How can we do that without breaking our bank account? And so now let's go and figure it out. How can we do that? And actually it is possible. It is very much possible. I've done it before and I'll show you how in this video. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you one secret idea that not everybody gonna do it and they'll be shocked to hear that. So I'm going to tell you that and stay tuned and you're going to be saving boatloads of money. A vacation can be any reason. It could be that for your honeymoon that you just got married, or it could be the anniversary that you want to celebrate more your relationship, or it could be family vacation, or it could be summer vacation. It could be any types of vacation that you just want to go to, maybe go to Hawaii. I don't know. I always want to go to Hawaii, maybe someday. Saving up money first. Let's say you save up all the money that you need to save for your traveling and you already plan it well. But you need to make sure that you do the best version that you could on your vacation. Let's say you save up money, you already budgeted, and you know the way you're going. But here's a few tips that are gonna help you to go farther with your money. Number one is the travel off season. When you plan for it, let's say you want to go a trip in next year, you want to plan for it for off season. Or what is off season mean? Depends on which country that you're going to or which place that you're going to, even in the United States. You want to plan for the off season. Two great things about off season traveling is that it saves you money and it's less crowded. You can enjoy a lot of things. If you do not know me, my name is Mira. It's really good to see you. I live in Florida here with my family. It is grateful that you are here today and I enjoy every minute of that you're here and thank you so much for your time. Number two is that book the flight in advance. Trust me, booking the flight in advance is definitely the best thing you can do to save your money and be flexible about what date that you are traveling. So let's say you have to be off from your work and making sure that you plan for it ahead of time. Talk to your boss. If you're a business owner, which is the best version of it, you can pretty much choose your own schedule, and I'm very lucky to have that. And so you can plan of it. Let's say if you're traveling, usually might be very crowded on Saturday and Sunday traveling, then you might want to choose on like a Tuesday, because during the week usually people are not flying into wherever you're going to. It could be in Italy visiting, it could be the vacation that you're visiting. It could be very crowded on Saturday, Sunday traveling, and you might want to choose on Tuesday, on Thursday off day. That's definitely gonna help you too. And third one is choosing wisely on the airlines. Budget airline is extremely important. For example, our honeymoon, we went to Paris. I never dreamed that I was able to visit to Paris, France when we got married for our honeymoon. Everything started aligned and we were able to figure it out how to make that work. All these tips that I'm going to tell you. We chose a cheap OA. I have a lot of great experience with, and whenever I go to international air flight, it's a great airline ticket, which is a great place that we can buy air ticket from. When you choose the off season, when you choose the off days, when you book the air ticket in advance and be flexible in your mind, it definitely serves you very well. Number four is that budget the accommodation. Like for example, if you go to Disney World, and Disney World hotels are like quite more very expensive. If you can afford it, like maybe beside around the Disney World, my hotel might be a little bit more cheaper. So you got to pick and choose the battle that what can you do better. Were you willing to take a bus to go to Disney World, or would you more like stay in the on site? So it depends on what you can do. So there's always options. And also like if you have a bigger family, if the hotel allow you to stay all in one room, if you got okay with that and choose a one room and share with it together, depends on the hotel. So you really want to check with the hotel, and if they allow it, definitely gonna save you money. Number five is cook your own meals. I know nowadays Airbnb is very popular. So when you run a room, when you run a place, that you can definitely make your own meals. So it is one of the best experience that we did when we were in Paris, France. What we did at the time, there was no Airbnb at the time. It was a long time ago. So what we did was like we ran a hotel that is very close to most people live. It's not like hotel. It's like a small thing, but it has a kitchen in it. And so I was so excited. Me and my husband at the time, we want to buy the local grocery store and buy some of the things that we would like to buy, like some chicken and rice. And I cooked the tikka masala, which is an Indian dish, and I cook it at home in the hotel that we live there. And it was the best meal that I ever always can think of. and my husband like it, and we have the best time ever. Cooking your own meal is so good even on your vacations. This one I was talking to you previously a little bit, public transportation or even taking a walk. So if you can do it, like some of the traveling, you can even take your own bike, right? Put the bike in the back of your car and you can just traveling, and you can even use your own bike or even take a public transportation if it's to save your money and time. It's actually quite fun because that is your own vehicles, your bicycle or even your own car. If you have it, you can do that. It's actually fantastic. If you have a bike, it actually saves you money, and actually you can have more exercise too. Another best thing about it is that at the Disney World, I'm just using things that I have traveled before. In Disney World, they have a public transportation. You can use those things. I don't exactly remember what it takes to get that public transportation. We were able to get that without costing any more extra money for us. Me and my husband and my son visited a while ago. It was quite experience, and we love that. It's not that bad. You can meet new people in the bus. Everybody's going to the dream place, so everybody's happy. And number 7 is do the free activities. Even though you visit a new place, let's say your child or children would like to see a park playground. If you're there, don't avoid those playgrounds. Take advantage of it and enjoy those playgrounds. If you have extra days, those are free activities. It might be local events are doing something. If you are there, go and enjoy that. As long as it is fun and safe, you can definitely go ahead and do that. It's actually quite fun. Number 8 is like limit the travel baggages and luggages. You know what? When you travel light. I usually travel very light, and I just keep it something very simple. If you can share it, you don't need too many jackets. Even if you're going to the cold weather area, you have one jacket you can wear multiple days. You don't really need to wash it every day, and as long as it's not rolling in the mud anyway, so just kind of think wisely, plan ahead of it. That's why I'm buying the air ticket very ahead of it, or packing your bag accordingly. It's actually save your time and energy. Number 9 is like be flexible. Be flexible. What does it mean? Like it take everything. What I mean is like be flexible that what days you are going to. Be flexible that what are you going to see, or what are you going to enjoy, or who are you visiting, or what are you visiting. Just be flexible. Sometimes something can open it when something closed. So for example, let's say you are so set up in your mind, say you have to visit this place and you're gonna spend money for it. So be flexible about it. Maybe something, it might not work out for that one, but there's always something else in the new area. So what happened is that we arrived late to the airport, flying back from Paris to United States. So we were like stuck at the airport and we don't know what to do. So we have to stay in one night extra in Paris. And I say, you know what, how lucky we are that we got to stay one more night in Paris, and we're so lucky that we're able to do that. And on that night, we went to grocery store. That's why I was talking to you, that I cooked the tikka masala with rice. And even because we are flexible in our mind, we're so grateful that we were able to do that, and looking around the local people, how they live, how French people live, and how their houses were built, and say hi to neighbors, local people. It was such a fun experience. We didn't have a flexible mind, and we'll be so miserable, right? We didn't go that way. We go the opposite way of it. We got to enjoy our life, and we're so grateful that we got to stay one more day in Paris. When I was telling you in one of the videos that having the broke girl mindset, it is extremely important that we are actually protecting ourselves, and we're actually watching out for our future, which is extremely good. When I was researching, I found a ticket that go to Paris, which at that time was $170 round trip for me and my husband. And of course, it's over 10 years. I know how the price has increased and inflated, but at the time, $170 was still very, very low. At the time, it was like tickets are, $800, $900, we were able to get it $170 for both, for a round trip, because it was off season, and I don't know, someone canceled it. I have no idea what happened, but you know what? I didn't question it. I took it and we flew over there and back and forth. So now, are you ready for the last one that I was talking about? It's gonna be mind-blowing your mind. I wonder if you have guessed. Go and write it down if you're guessing anything. I would like to know what you're guessing. So this is a mind-blowing thing that you should always do that if you haven't done it yet. So this is what I do. So I know that we're going to Paris, okay, our honeymoon. And I know that, we're married and we didn't have a bunch of money, and we're trying to figure out our life together. So we were young, we were a little bit naive. What we did right was that on our honeymoon, we asked for money instead of gift from our guests and friends and family members. So they give us the money in order for us to go to Paris. So we got airplane ticket, we got hotel fees, right? but then we also need to have money to eat food. So I was like planning ahead, and what I did was, are you ready for it? Drum roll please. I brought ramen noodles, 10 of them, in my luggage. So what happened is that we always sleeping every morning, and then when we wake up, we eat ramen noodle in the hotel, in our room. And then so our belly is full, so we're not going to eat anywhere else when we get out of the hotel. And then we look around, we go and experience different things, we have fun, we look at free things, we enjoy the scenery, we look at the trees, we look at every free thing that we can look at, all the great things. Have a great experiences. And then after that, dinner time, we go and eat whatever is that we can afford it as a meal, as sharing together. It was such a great experience. That ramen noodle saved a lot of money, hundreds of dollars. And I think you can do that if you're traveling alone yourself, or if you're traveling with your family. Hey, having ramen noodle, it doesn't hurt you. And now I think about it, there's another thing you can do. Take some popcorn with you. And it's definitely going to help you. Some of the snack that you want to take with you, it definitely going to help you, because anywhere you're going, it might be more expensive. Because on the go and impulse buying is way expensive than what you already planned for it. And now it's your turn. Let me know when you travel, what is the things that you really did well. I would like to know about it, because I'm saving up money in the future when I can travel, that I would like to learn more about from you too. So let me know what kind of secret and best tip that you can share over here, so we all can share our great tips and enjoy our great travels. I'm making another video called Frugal, Eating Out. Come and check it out, that video too. And I hope you enjoyed that video and this video. I will see you in next video. See you soon.